Anzac Day is a time for me to remember who I am and the country that I'm proud to be a part of, especially during this time, during COVID, to come together as a nation and fight this battle together.
Anzac Day for me is about reflecting on the supreme sacrifice that so many men and women have given for their country.
Anzac Day for me means reflection and families. It's reflecting upon the sacrifices that so many before us have made and so many continue to do. It's also the sacrifices that our family make every day so that we can fight freely.
Anzac Day for me this year will be reflecting on sacrifice and being thankful for what the men and women who have come before me in this organisation have done to keep our country safe.
I don't have any familial ties to Anzac Day, but as an Australian I think it's really important to commemorate because of the collaboration that we've had with other nations and how much we're still doing that.
Anzac Day for me is remembering those servicemen and women that have come and gone, in particular my grandfather who was a surgeon's assistant and medic during World War II.
Anzac Day this year, I'll be commemorating it from home, watching the live stream from the Australian War Memorial. Also I think it's important that we ring our mates and have camaraderie with that great Australian quality of mateship.
This year for Anzac Day, my family and I will be participating in Operation Perseverance, which aims to raise funds for Australian veterans. After that, we'll be spending Anzac Day at home.
I'll be waking up before dawn for a gunfire breakfast, putting my uniform on just before 6 a.m, walking to my end of my driveway and sharing a moment of silence with those that also choose to stand at the end of the driveway with them.
This Anzac Day, my wife and my daughter have made a bunch of these, which we'll put into a front lawn. That's our way of commemorating Anzac Day this year. After that, I'll probably ring all my mates, say g'day and check in on them.
So I won't be celebrating the way I normally would by going off to the local dawn service and participating in activities in my hometown. But I will take time out to sit and watch the national commemorative service from Canberra, which I understand will be televised. And I will be spending quite a bit of time in quiet contemplation about the sacrifices of the men and women of Australia over so many campaigns and wars, right back from 1915 through to today. And I'll be thanking them and thinking of the sacrifices they made that contributed to what a wonderful country and lifestyle that we have here today in Australia.
On Anzac Day, myself and my wife are going to stand at the end of our driveway. Our street has organised a bit of a candlelight vigil, so we're all going to stand there in silence and watch the sun come up together.
At the break of dawn this year for Anzac Day, I'll be standing outside my door in uniform with the rest of my neighbours in silence.
Lest we forget.
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 Lest we forget.